Hey guys, in this video, you're going to learn about how to be happy guaranteed. Happiness is something very important that we must give attention to every day. And that is the reason why I named my YouTube channel Guaranteed Today. And the reason why I also named my channel Guaranteed Today is because we're only guaranteed today. And that's why I decided that it's very important to have a philosophy of life, a very powerful philosophy of life. And the reason for that is all thoughts are roads, each one leading somewhere, as you can see here. All thoughts are roads, each one leading somewhere. The trouble is that our thoughts tend to be too random. And what I mean by that is our thoughts can be very random because habitually that's the way that we think. We are thinking machines 24/7. We may be thinking about a rainy day and the next second we're thinking about traveling somewhere scenic like Hawaii. High lookout. Or our random thoughts might be taking us to somewhere like London in a rain walk in deserted West End, Soho, Marylebone Street, Marylebone Street, if I can say the street correctly. But hopefully you get the point of what it is I'm speaking about, that our thoughts is very random. And because our thoughts is very random, the way that I see it is we have two paths that we can take in our thoughts. Two paths. The path to your left is the path of all the things that you don't want to happen in your life, all the things that you don't want to feel in your life, versus the path to your right are all the things that you truly desire, all the things that you would love to happen in your life starting today. And that's why it's so important to take control whenever you're able to of your thoughts, and thinking that you always have two paths to take. The path to your left of undesirable results and the path to your right of desirable results. All the things that you choose to see happen in your life for yourself and those in your circle of influence that you care about. And a really good example of that is really just seeing how our thoughts tend to travel in time in a very speedy thought process. You may be thinking about a certain YouTube channel. You may be thinking about taking a walk in the rain somewhere. You may be thinking about traveling in a scenic view, such as somewhere like Hawaii. And that's just how our thoughts work. It works in that way. It's important to remember that. And it's important to remember that because happiness is something that we can choose to have. But what ends up happening is we put our mind on autopilot, and through our phone, through our tablet, through our computer, we tend to just scroll. We tend to have times that we scroll and see if there's something that can make us happy. And if it's something that can make us happy, we click on it. We click on it and we say, oh, maybe this is what will make me happy in this moment. And maybe that the thought process isn't exactly in those words, but you see how powerful our thoughts is when we think about what can make us happy and what makes us unhappy. And so it's important to understand that, and to understand that our emotion creates our emotions. And because our emotion creates our emotion, we understand that how we move, whether it's rainy or whether it's on a sunny day, we're able to see that because our emotion creates our emotions, all we have to do is start moving in the way we want to start feeling. And as soon as we start feeling the way that we want to feel, such as being happy, we start to think differently. We started to see that it's the things that we're thinking about in the mind of happiness that's making us start being a certain way. Because in all essence, when we filter things down into its simplest form, it's about being. It's about being. And who we're being is what's attracting certain things in our life, moment by moment, minute by minute, hour by hour, today. And that's why I named my YouTube channel Guaranteed Today, because we're only guaranteed today. And after naming my YouTube channel Guaranteed Today, I thought about how important it is to have a powerful philosophy. And the philosophy that I found, that also found me, was we are only guaranteed today to live with our plans for tomorrow. We are only guaranteed today to live with our plans for tomorrow. And because we're only guaranteed today to live with our plans for tomorrow, we are able to look at things differently. So it's changed the way that we see things, and the things we look at differently changes. And that's very important, because when we change the way that we see things, we start seeing that how we see things changes also. And we can adopt changing the way we see things and the things we're looking at differently change into our life. Because remember, our life is about being. Because who we're being is what we are attracting in our life. If you were distracted by a certain thought that just happened, I'll repeat what I just said. Who we are being is what we are attracting into our life on a regular daily basis. And so it's very important to look at who we are being. And we can find out and learn and see who we are being by what we're choosing to attract into our life. By what we are seeing is coming into our life, is happening in our life. Because what's happening in our life is not by accident. This guaranteed day that we are living, as I shared with you, my philosophy, we are only guaranteed today to live with our plans for tomorrow. This guaranteed day, today, it didn't happen by accident. Today showed up because it's the day that needed to show up for you, for me, for us. That's the power of living a guaranteed day. That's the power of living today. That's the power of being in the moment and learning what's the most valuable use of my time right now. What's one thing I can do that can benefit me, that can benefit others? And it's choosing to live today. Choosing to see that we are only guaranteed today to live with our plans for tomorrow. And not taking that very lightly, because most people, what do? They start thinking about, I wonder what things are going to be like for me tomorrow. And they invest so much time. You invest so much time into thinking about tomorrow that you take the path to your left. You take the path to your left of undesirable results, of past memories, of setbacks and failures. When you need to see that when you change the way you see things, the things you look at differently change, and you see that, and when you start changing the way that you see things and see that the things you look at differently changes, you see that there's another path, a path to your right, seeing things differently, a path to your right of seeing that you can have what you want in life when you think rightly. And when you see that going to your right helps you to see different decisions, help you to see that you can be a different way. And when you start being a different way, you can see things differently, such as the path to your left can be seen this way. It can be seen as you pass. And your path to your right can be seen this way as your path going upwards, as you're learning and understanding that there's peaks and valleys in whatever it is that you're learning in life. As we're talking about being happy, guaranteed today, that you can be happy today, guaranteed, you can see that the path to your left is undesirable results, is your past. A lot of moments when things sucked for you. It really sucks to not be getting the results that you want to get. It takes time to learn to get the things that you want to get in life. And so the path to your left can be seen this way, and the path to your right can be seen going this way as you learn and you apply what you learn. As you learn and you apply immediately something that you learn immediately, and you take action purposefully with it so that you're able to be the change in order to see the change, because that's what it's about. It's about being the change in order to see the change. And that's why it's important to really look at things differently as you understand and learn that all thoughts are roads, each one leading somewhere. The trouble is that our thoughts tend to be too random. We sometimes don't give too much attention to our thoughts being very random. But it's when we are purposeful is when we see that we can focus on purposeful things, such as being guaranteed today. And the importance of being guaranteed today is you're able to give more of your time and your attention to today, being grateful for today, and looking at the things that you can achieve today, and looking at how you can help others, at least one person today, if not more people today, and see that today can be the best day of your life. And the thing is, you may have had amazing days in your life, incredible, awesome, fantastic, amazing days in your life in the past, but today can be the best day of your life moving forward, because you learn and understand and are living that you're only guaranteed today to live with your plans for tomorrow. And so that's why it's important to really give attention to today, give attention to understanding that all thoughts are roads, each one leading somewhere. And the trouble is that our thoughts tend to be too random, and we travel the road in our thoughts to a certain point, and we randomly have random thoughts happening in our life when we are more powerful than that. You are more powerful than that. And that's what I love about YouTube. I love about YouTube that I can share my thoughts with you. And if there's anything that you learn from what I'm sharing, you can apply. And YouTube will have my thoughts be shared with you. And that's the one thing about having a philosophy such as we are only guaranteed today to live with our plans for tomorrow. And when I say tomorrow, I mean the day after today, such as the next day following this one, but also tomorrow, meaning the rest of this week, the rest of this month, the rest of this year, next year, the year after that. When I use the word tomorrow in the philosophy of we are only guaranteed today to live with our plans for tomorrow. And staying on the theme of how to be happy, guaranteed today, it is truly about our guaranteed today and knowing that we can be happy. We can be happy, and it may be even this moment where you're saying, well, what if I'm having the most challenging time in my life? life where I have to make a very important decision. Well, understand that even though you need to make this very important decision, make the decision. Take the time to think and breathe, being calm and relaxed, calming down but not slowing down, calmly imagining you making the right decision about this challenging problem that you are having, and seeing that whatever happens, that is going to be okay. And that's the power of understanding that you can be happy, guaranteed. Choosing to be happy, guaranteed. And remembering that our motion creates our emotion. And all we have to start doing is moving. To start moving. Whether it's rainy or whether it's sunny, whether it's cold outside or whether it's hot, being able to be focused and being in acceptance of there are things in our control and things outside of our control. And through being in acceptance of that, we can choose to not let that disrupt our only guaranteed day we get to live with our plans for tomorrow. Because decisions always need to be made. Are we going to be taking the path to our left of undesirable results, or taking the path to our right of desirable results, even if it's very challenging? And understanding that when we change the way we see things, the things we look at differently changes. And seeing that going left can be seen this way also, going left this way to your past, and thinking of past setbacks and failures, but seeing that there's another path, and going right can be seen this way, that you're learning and applying what you learn, that you're learning and applying what you learn. And even though you have peaks and valleys, understand that peaks are the pinnacles of when you achieve moments of learning. But understanding that to keep things truthfully, things may happen that try to push you down from what you learned. And when things try to push you down from what you learned, understand that don't let a bad day distract you from all the progress you've made today. Don't let a bad day distract you from all the progress you've made today. And so that's the power of seeing things differently as you continue to make progress and take the path to your right. That's the power of choosing to be happy today, purposefully, because you have the power to be the change in order to see the change, regardless of whether it's raining outside or whether it's sunny outside, whether it's cold outside, regardless of what's happening today in your life. You have the power to see that things can be better for you because you're choosing to see that distractions are going to happen, but you can choose to be the change in order to see the change every day. You have the power to live this guaranteed day, and you have the power to see that through having a powerful philosophy, we are only guaranteed today to live with our plans for tomorrow, and living our guaranteed day with our plans for tomorrow, showing up to live your only guaranteed day today, and understanding that it's important to show up with your plans for tomorrow also, because even though tomorrow is not guaranteed, it's important to have a plan for tomorrow also. For viewing this video of how to be happy guaranteed today, there is a link right below this video of a 5-part micro course that's absolutely free to you. Click on the link right below and it'll take you to the 5-part micro course from me to you as a gift of saying thank you. Thank you for being someone that watched my video of how to be happy guaranteed today. Again, the link is right below this video. Thank you.